These are Apple's AirPod Maxes with Lightning, but Apple's AirPod Maxes actually just got a huge upgrade with iOS 18.4. So at the time of filming this video, iOS 18.4 is not out yet. It will be released later in April, so that's very soon. We're about like 4 days away now. And I gotta say, this upgrade might be very impressive to some people. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't apply to the Lightning AirPods that have the exact same chip and technology inside, to our knowledge, but hey, an upgrade to AirPods is an upgrade to AirPods. Now, Apple's AirPod Maxes with USB-C were released back in September of 2024 with the iPhone 16 series, the Apple Watch Series 10, and a lot of people were very underwhelmed, as all Apple did was basically do a color change and a USB-C port and called it a day. It still has the H1 chip, it still has the case that isn't really a case for the AirPods. It has a lot of things that people were upset with the Lightning versions, and they just didn't really adjust those with the new AirPod Maxes. But these are still amazing headphones, and I use these every day, and I absolutely have no complaint about them. But they do have one problem, in my opinion, and that's just the fact that if I put them on, they just tend to fall off my head if I'm like moving around in something, which is why I personally never understand how people can wear these like out to the gym and do like strenuous activities with them, just because like they fall off my head, and I got pretty big ears, so that's honestly why I think they stay on my head. But I truly have not found another pair of headphones out there. Feel free to let me know with a comment down below if there are headphones like this. But the best way to describe it is the way it's here, you don't feel it. You have it dispersed very evenly on your headrest, and it sits right here on your ears. You don't really notice it, but that's kind of, I think, their downfall as well, because when I go like that or go to bend anything up, they're literally hanging on by my ears. So as you can see, my ears are folded down because of that. And look, that's really my only complaint. Do I wish they had a better case? Yes, but I bought a third-party one from Spigen. It has a nice little compartment inside, and it looks really nice, and I haven't had any complaints with it. But now, back to that big update. So AirPod Maxes will now support lossless audio. Now, lossless audio is a big thing for a lot of people, because if you're a musician, you want to hear how the music truly sounds. If you're a movie producer, you want to make sure it sounds good. You want to make sure there's no latency, like if you're playing it from a regular speaker, because over Bluetooth, there is this lag. So you do have to be plugged in for this using the new USB-C to 3.5mm headphone jack adapter. But these are actually the first and only headphones, Apple says, to both create and mix in personal spatialized audio. So if you've ever used personalized spatialized audio, you know that basically your iPhone takes an image of your ear and then tries to adjust your sound profile to you. And I have noticed a big difference in using this versus just regular spatial audio, as it makes you feel immersed in the music. Now, with this update, AirPod Maxes will unlock 24-bit, 48 kilohertz lossless audio, which preserves the integrity of the music and makes it sound true to life, and how it was intended to sound by the artist as it was created in the studio. Now, this feature is already built into Apple Music, so don't worry, you're not going to have to pay more if you have Apple Music, and, you know, Apple kind of find a way to charge you. I mean, they're charging you for $550 headphones, but they're not charging you for lossless audio in Apple. But now that Apple has added this feature to their AirPod Maxes, it's actually very interesting to me that AirPod Maxes are still one of the best-selling headphones. I see them all over the place. I've seen them at the gym, at school, just out and about. And I think it's really cool. Apple's capitalizing on their AirPods. And look, their AirPods just work. You know, you open them next to your iPhone, they connect, they sound good, they look good, minus the fact they fall off your head if you lean forward. But that's just a personal complaint. If you have that or a similar complaint, let me know with a comment down below, because I do want to hear from you guys. Do you have AirPod Maxes? Does this lossless audio sound interesting to you? Do you care at all about lossless audio? I know personally I don't, which is why, as I said before, I'm going to be keeping my Lightning ones. I don't really see any reason to upgrade just for lossless audio, but hey, maybe a H2 chip or, you know, a better case or something would get me to upgrade. But let me know with a comment down below what your thoughts are on the AirPod Maxes and just how they truly are. And while you're down there, if you want to hit like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that as well. But I want you to remember that today's a good day to make a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.